Hello and welcome to the highlights of the Barclays Women's Super League. As we head into the second quarter of the season, two contrasting stories are unfolding. Three teams are still searching for their first win, while at the top of the table, three sides look to maintain their unbeaten runs.
Sonia Bonpastor's Chelsea looking to extend their perfect start. Now there is Aggie Beaver-Jones. Williams is in there, and it's flipped in. They have found their left leveller. And Lauren Hepp lobs it over to get Manchester City level. Lauren Hepp cuts it back for Jill Rourke, who finishes for Manchester City.
It's a cracking goal by Elizabeth Turner to break the deadlock.
And thundered into the back of the net by Vika Kaptein.
Chelsea, Manchester City and Manchester United remain unbeaten.
Before kick-off in all of the matches this weekend, a moment of reflection was observed to pay tribute to those who have fought and lost their lives in service to their country. We remain at St Helens Stadium, where Liverpool hosted Chelsea. Joining Flo Pollock for commentary was Lindsay Johnson.
A look at the teams then. So one change to the Liverpool 11. Fuka Nagano, who had started every league game so far, picked up an injury last match and hasn't recovered in time for today. She's replaced by Gemma Evans, who will drop into defence, and Jasmine Matthews will move into midfield. Also missing last season's top goal scorer, Sophie Roman-Haag. Two alterations to the Chelsea lineup. In comes Lucy Bronze and Myra Ramirez. They were rested last weekend after playing extensive minutes for their countries during the international break. They come in for Ashley Lawrence and Aggie Beaver-Jones. Still no Lauren James in the squad, but Katerina Macario is fit enough to be back on the bench today. Baltimore driving in field. Plays the 1-2 with Ramirez. Here is the Norwegian Guru Reiten. Her ball across. Ritten Kanerud is there, and it's good goalkeeping from Rachel Laws.
Fantastic goalkeeping from Rachel Laws. She has to watch it all the way and time when she gets her hands up to save that, because it come across with such power from Ritten Kanerud.
Liverpool yet to keep a clean sheet so far this season. Holding firm so far against the reigning champions. As the last-ditch challenge comes in, it falls for Ritten Kanerud. Her effort strikes the woodwork. That's blocked, but it's put in on the third attempt by Myra Ramirez. Liverpool's defence breached, and it's Liverpool 0, Chelsea 1.
Fantastic effort from Ritten Kanerud against the crossbar, but it was just Chelsea who were first to the rebound there. Desperate defending from Liverpool, but nobody's marking Ramirez, and you can't leave a player like Ramirez unmarked in the box. She reacts quickest, able to slot it into the back of the net.
So there will be no clean sheet again then for Liverpool this afternoon. Laws with not the best ball out, she's off her line now. Rachel Laws, and Guru Reiten punishes that Liverpool mistake. When it fell to the Norwegian, she took a look up, saw the empty net and just passed it in. Liverpool trailing now by 2-0.
Sloppy play by Laws, just giving it to Reiten, and she can just whip it in. Laws is scrambling, doing everything she can, and she just can't get back in the back of the net, and that's what Chelsea do. They'll punish those mistakes, and Liverpool have definitely been punished for that mistake.
Corner taken short. Erin Cuthbert will hit one from range. And Laws parries it over.
Yeah, I think she just had her footwork maybe a little bit wrong then. She had to then parry over the bar.
Ashley Lawrence in that channel for Ramirez, who's not stopped running all game, and she's done well there. Ramirez back to Captain, who's ball across, hits Aggie Beever-Jones, who takes the goal for Chelsea. She loves a goal against Liverpool, Aggie Beever-Jones. This her 5th career goal against Liverpool, and Chelsea have 3 goals and all 3 points secured.
Really well-worked goal from Chelsea. Lawrence plays into Ramirez, just drives down that flank, doesn't she? Uses her power to get past. The Liverpool player pulls it back, and it just falls nicely for Beever-Jones, doesn't it? Captain had a weak shot on goal. Beever-Jones there, right centrally in front of goal. I don't think she'll score an easier goal all season.
And there is the final whistle. Sonia Bonpastor's perfect start with Chelsea continues then. Full-time, Liverpool 0, Chelsea 3.
Really pleased, really happy with the performance and again with the results. We just keep our good dynamic at the moment with great performance as well. I think we started maybe a little bit slower as usually in the game, but after I think if you look at all the picture, we controlled the game and we were able to be efficient in the right moments.
I think the scoreline's a little bit harsh in the end on us, if I'm honest. But yeah, no, but we need to make sure when we're getting opportunities that we're not taking them. But I think we gave up 3 opportunities in the first 10 minutes with Leanne Kiernan and Olivia Smith to get strikes off. I think when we're getting in positions against teams like Chelsea, you've got to take the opportunities, especially to get the strikes off.
Aston Villa have made their worst ever start to a new season, taking just 2 points from their opening 6 games. On Sunday evening, Robert DePauw's struggling side faced a formidable challenge from unbeaten Manchester United. Chris Sharples watched this one.
So for Manchester United, Lisa Nalsund hasn't made it after picking up an injury against Arsenal. Aoife Mannion also drops out from last week, with Jade Riviere and Melvin Mallard coming in. Mallard, who came off the bench to earn United a point against the Gunners. Grace Clinton, 3 goals in 5 games so far, and it's tonight where she puts in another eye-catching performance. For Aston Villa, Robert DePauw brings in former United player Lucy Staniforth, Sarah Mailing and Chastity Grant after their loss to Liverpool. Kirsty Hansen, another former Red, very much part of United's rebirth she was. And Gabby Nunes has scored each of Villa's last 2 goals against City and Liverpool respectively. Rachel Daly with 5 goals against Manchester United. Two teams at different ends of the table. United in fine fettle, tough to beat at home. There's Tullis Joyce, who's now the new Manchester United #1 after Mary Earps decided on a new challenge, going to Paris with PSG. I want to be taking too many chances here, goodness me. Here's Staniforth. United have it back. Well, that was a true heart-in-mouth moment for Fallon Tullis-Joyce. Well, she's got away with it big time here. Be awkward again for Tullis-Joyce, who is looking pretty nervy, especially with the ball at her feet. Hansen. And Tullis-Joyce with the save, and knocked! Oh, she's there again. Fallon Tullis-Joyce denying Jordan Nobbs. It's more like it from the Manchester United goalkeeper. The parry back into play, and then the reactions to get on quickly and to turn this over. And Jordan Nobbs still waits for a first goal this season. Well, this ball will get picked up by Villa, but it's retrieved. United keep the momentum going here. Bizet. Oh, what a ball in that is! And just asking for somebody to attack it, and Mala did. Mala got that first, but we have target in the end. Talon for United now. And he goes towards Mala. Wouldn't quite fall for Alatoon. Oh, what a great hit that was from Clinton. Well, it wasn't that far away. Rivier's ball in, put away as far as Clinton hit. I don't think Sabrina D'Angelo would have been getting anywhere near that. Grace Clinton with goals against West Ham and Everton and Brighton this season, along with scoring for England. Paula Thomas has won it. Here she goes, and off she goes. Robinson in the centre, in towards her. Oh, goodness me. Gabby George again. What a block that was. Yet again in this game from Gabby George. Terrific from Paula Thomas. But not for the first time tonight. Gabby George has come up with a massive contribution. A frustrating night for Manchester United. Looking at a third straight draw here. He for Mannion to pump it back in again. Is it going to fall to Williams? And that will be that. Aston Villa with a big point away from home. They may still be waiting for a first victory in the WSL this season. Manchester United and Mark Skinner may still remain unbeaten. But a really good performance from Aston Villa here. Big point on their travels. It's finished at LSV. Manchester United 0, Aston Villa 0.
I'm a little bit sick of good performances without the 3 points, so that frustrates me still. But I'm proud of the way the girls showed determination, fire from the beginning, and I think that's the way we have to go.
From our perspective, we still have to find a way tonight to win. We haven't done that, but on many occasions we have. And what we have to be clear is, we live ourselves with the highest expectations, but sometimes you don't meet them. And you have to realise, check yourself and work harder. And that's what my team will do. I have no doubt. They knew at half-time they weren't good enough first half, and they got better second half.
Tottenham put an end to their losing streak last weekend thanks to a gifted late winner against West Ham. This week they travel to face league leaders Manchester City, who are eager to secure 3 points and keep Chelsea at bay in the race for the top spot. Could City hold their ground? Jonathan Pearce was at the Etihad to find out.
And we're off and running. Tottenham Hotspur in the white shirts with the navy sleeves and shorts. The lily white shirts, I should say, and Manchester City in the sky blue and darker shorts. Actually, Neville once again operating on the left-hand side. Early chance here for Bunny Shaw. She's in the penalty area and inevitably scores. A horrible start for Tottenham Hotspur. Behind in the opening 30 seconds. Nightmare for Tottenham. 1-0 Manchester City. Horrible mistake at the back, given away poorly by Claire Hunt. And, well, she needs no second asking in that sort of situation. Always likely to score. Here's Hemp. Roared. Hemp again. She'll drive here against Morris, who could have a tough night. High cross looking for Bunny Shaw. It's 2. That was so easy. And she's 1 goal short now of making it 3 hat-tricks in a row against Spurs, and that would be a history-making achievement. Look at the space on the far side for him. Drove for the byline, lifted the cross up, hung it in the air, and it was too easy for Khadija Bunny Shaw in the middle. And she now has 81 goals in 93 games for the club. Done well again. Takes the extra touch to get to the byline, pulls it back, should have been 3. Hemp is absolutely destroying Ella Morris. And she headed through the ball and gone to the far post area. It probably would have gone in. Rasso closing there on Kennedy. 2 Australian international teammates. And Park, speedy, across the ground. Roared, one more pass. Hemp must be, surely. Oh, both posts, I think. Certainly hit the woodwork twice. Frame of the goal coming to Tottenham's rescue. Here's Hemp. Manages to get it through. Jill Roard, not the best of touches, but a brilliant finish. And Manchester City have a deserved third. Hemp made all the running, stumbled. Roard took it away from the defender. And then blasted it home. Manchester City 3, Tottenham 0. Referee, well done, allowed them to go on. Could have blown for a foul. And Roard smashed it in. Shaw, she won a hat-trick before she goes off, but that was a bad touch. Hemp pulls it into the far post. Shaw gets the hat-trick. History is made. First player to score 3 hat-tricks in the WSL against a single opponent. 10 goals in 10 games for her now. Hemp on the outside again, and it's a lovely delivery to the far post. She knew Bunny Shaw would be lurking there somewhere. It's a caress of a cross through to that far post area. And Shaw from close range doesn't miss those. 4-0 Manchester City. And finally Stacey Pearson blows. And for Manchester City, it is another win, 9 in a row, 10 and 11 games in all this season. They're unbeaten in 12. Khadija Shaw makes history with her 3rd hat-trick against Tottenham Hotspur. And it finishes very, very comfortably for the current league leaders, Manchester City 4, Tottenham Hotspur 0.
We know how we want to work with the kickoff, how we want to start the first games and minutes of the games. And when we don't do that, then we're forcing ourselves to errors, and then they score a nice goal. It's really tough mentally. We need to analyze this game individually and tactically, and then have a new plan for Saturday next week, because Arsenal is waiting at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
I'm a hard person to please, and I think we can do more, certainly with the amount of ball that we had. I think we made a good start to the game, there's no doubt. Really pleased overall, because I think obviously more supporters here tonight are able to see us and see the good start we made to the season.
Arsenal had won all 12 of their Barclays WSL encounters with Brighton, yet the Seagulls came into the game in fine form, having made their best ever start to a league season. However, they found themselves behind after just 30 minutes when Beth Mead cut inside and found the corner. The Gunners maintained their intensity and doubled their lead when Caitlin Ford lashed onto Kim Little's cross after a neat passing move from the hosts. Arsenal had only lost once in their 7 previous Friday night Barclays WSL fixtures, and they seemed poised to extend their record when Frida Leonardson-Monum scored her 3rd league goal of the season. It was almost 4 inside half an hour when Ford spotted Sophie Bagley off her line, but the post came to Brighton's rescue. Kiko Seke, looking for her first goal for the Seagulls since her opening day hat-trick, was Brighton's biggest threat up front and came close with a shot that rattled the crossbar. In front of more than 20,000 fans at the Emirates, Arsenal added a 4th through Lena Hurtig's glancing header. Things went from bad to worse for the visitors in stoppage time when Eurolin Karabali brought down Stina Blackstenios in the penalty area. Alessia Russo made no mistake from the spot to round off a 5-star performance for the Gunners and extend Arsenal's unbeaten run under René Slegers.
Very happy with the result. Very happy we scored 5 goals with 5 different goal scorers as well. Happy with the clean sheets. What we spoke about mostly before this game was how we want to defend our box and how we want to be ruthless in the attacking box, and I think we did really well today, and that's why we stand here with a 5-0 win and 3 points.
Leicester were winless in their last 4 Barclays WSL meetings with West Ham, but they came close to opening the scoring when Courtney Nevin's searching pass found Hannah Kane, but her strike was dragged wide. In a cagey encounter, the Hammers finally broke the deadlock in the 7th minute of first-half stoppage time, when Viviana Sai collected Manuel Pavi's delightful through ball and rounded Janina Leitzig to end her side's 15-game winless run in the league.
For the most part, I think our performances have been really good this season, and I think it's been coming. So obviously today, fantastic result for us. Great goal scored as well, and loads of chances in the first half. And I think it just showed the quality that we've got from an attacking sense. So I think we well deserved the game and the points.
Everton's search for their first Barclays WSL win of the season got off to a disastrous start against Crystal Palace, with India Page-Riley putting the Eagles ahead after just 29 seconds. The Toffees responded swiftly and almost equalised through Honoka Hayashi, but her effort deflected onto the crossbar. Everton finally made the breakthrough with their first shot on target in the 72nd minute, when Hayashi connected with Viatriki Sari's cross for her first Barclays WSL goal of the season. Laura Kaminsky's side came close to restoring their lead, but Sinead Hopcroft's shot was well saved by Courtney Brosnan. Everton's hunt for a first league win continues.
Conceding that early, it's never ideal. It could have gone worse, but I think the girls showed good character and fought our way back into it, and also had chances to get more.
Confirmation of the weekend's results from the Barclays Women's Super League. Arsenal demolished Brighton, Manchester City swept aside Tottenham, Chelsea beat Liverpool to maintain their 100% start to the season. There was nothing to separate Crystal Palace and Everton. West Ham edged past Leicester, and Manchester United were held by Aston Villa. Let's take a look at how the table stands. Manchester City hold on to top spot, a point ahead of Chelsea but having played a game more. Brighton stay in third, narrowly above Arsenal, while Manchester United keep their unbeaten record but drop to fifth. At the other end of the table, West Ham leap up to ninth, while Aston Villa and Everton remain winless. That's all after another busy weekend in the Barclays Women's Super League. We'll see you again next time. Bye for now.
Bunny Shaw inevitably scores. Shaw gets the hat-trick. History is made.